By definition, a classic roadside attraction should be old-fashioned at best, bordering on kitsch, even hokey by some characterizations. Tamiami Trail's brand of roadside attractions falls in line, yet they boast their own twist, namely nature, and bite, namely alligators. Family-run, they are reminders of Florida tourism yesteryear that have survived against the odds.
And you have to be versatile when you're out here. You have to make money different ways.
We also have our animal sanctuary and alligator exhibit, and right now we also have alligator shows.
We've been blessed, I think mostly because you couldn't duplicate what we have here.
The oldest trail roadside attraction, Everglades Wonder Gardens in Bonita Springs, has been around since 1936. Since then, the road has moved, but the old-fashioned zoo and its natural history museum persist.
It's the same as it is today. I mean, people come from all over the United States, and it depends upon what time of year it is. Sometimes it's people in the Midwest, some people it's from the Northeast, and other times it's people throughout Europe. So it was the same thing.
Piper's grandfather, Lester Piper, had a fascination for animals, and his creation today is a shrine to his daring and dedication. He was a pioneer in the field of environmental education, which has helped keep Everglades Wonder Gardens in line with modern trends.
This one right here might look a little strange to some people, something you might see in a Boris Karloff movie. That's an opened up very large pygmy rattlesnake, and you can see what it looks like whenever they open up their mouths. And he preserved these kind of things so that he could educate people, and that's the same thing that we try to do. So the whole idea is we realize here at the gardens that we can't change the whole entire world and how they see animals and how they see plants. But if we can, throughout the day, if we can affect just one person and make a difference and make them appreciate wildlife, and then that'll be a little start towards making a larger difference. And that's how we look at it.
It's about 12 feet long. And it's good to know how big they are because it tells you how high they could jump.
Tours run continuously throughout the day and include alligator and otter feeding shows. The Pipers strive for a close-up and personal experience you don't get in modern zoos. As in all roadside attractions, the quintessential gift shop holds some of the quirkiest treasures. Leave Bonita Springs and head east out of Naples, where the Tamiami Trail dips into true Everglades territory. Its attractions reflect the extreme wilderness location.
I have pretty close right to about 175 to 200 alligators. Some of them we've had for quite a few years. They used to bring a lot of them when they'd catch them in the schoolyards or people's swimming pools. The game department would bring them to us, and we'd put them in our pen.
Wooten's Everglades Airboat tours opened in Ochopee near Everglades City in 1953 after some tourists begged Gene Wooten's father to take them along on a frogging mission aboard his airboat.
So that gave him the idea to make a larger boat. So at night in the garage he started building a passenger boat. And then he had a friend that owned the first 5 acres here he bought it from. And then just continued on year after year, buying a little bit more, buying a little bit more. And even though when he first started, he still did frog hunting at night and to make ends meet until we got going.
Alligators quickly became the star of the show, both in the wilds and in captivity. Gradually, Wooten's added more and more animals to its collection, and later swamp buggies, which tour its spread of 252 acres. In addition to the natural attractions, Wooten's has created some man-made drama, including a recreated moonshine still and Indian burial altar, to keep folks entertained aboard the bumpy ride. Florida panthers, crocodiles, and alligators attract the most attention in Wooten's Animal Sanctuary, where visitors can even see rescued Siberian tigers and cradle a juvenile gator.
Always look at your mouth. Alligators are always wide and rounded. Crocodiles start off wide and go down into a point.
Nearby Trail Lake's campgrounds turns the public's fascination for the wilds into a tourist attraction on the swampy, funky, and what some believe far-fetched side of things. Home to Skunk-Ape Research Headquarters, it leaves the realm of the alligator for a much rarer creature, if one believes the reports that it exists.
Walking free, they all call him the Skunk-Ape. He's the Everglades mystery.
The first time I saw a skunk ape was when I was 10 years old. I was out hunting with my brother. We'd heard about him, but I actually saw one. And that kind of lit the fire that turned into this.
The Everglades answer to Bigfoot. The smelly skunk ape has inspired legend dating back to early Seminole Indians. Sherly has appeared on national TV in such programs as Unsolved Mysteries and Inside Edition to preach the existence of the tall, hairy beast.
The reason that I decided to go public with my research is there were a lot of people out here having sightings and nowhere to report them. And I've been doing this a long time, so I decided to move that part of my life, or business now, out to the road.
Besides skunk ape excitement, Sherly capitalizes on people's desire to interact with animals at his roadside attraction. For $3 admission, visitors can experience surely one of Florida's most unusual attractions.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, it's heavy.
Visitors can also pick up skunk ape tracking supplies, including Sherly's field guide and DVD. Precious outposts of Americana and Floridiana, our local roadside attractions represent an era of early tourism when the wilds and its creatures fascinated visitors. Everglades Wonder Gardens, Wooten's, and Skunk-Ape Research Headquarters prove that old-fashioned allure lives on, even in an age of heightened sophistication and skepticism.